bye-bye downtown Las Vegas. Hello, everybody. Last night was fun. Stayed at the El Cortez. It was, for what I paid, it was fine. But, so today's plan is to get back towards Grand Junction. I don't know if it'll be Grand Junction itself or not, but a lot of weird stuff going on here. I didn't realize Vegas had this bad of a homeless problem. Thought about heading south and heading towards heading that way, but you know, boy, are these lights time light interesting is probably the nicest way to put it. Stupidly is probably better. Alrighty, well, let's first stop is going to be probably the Petro over by the Speedway to grab a coffee and top the tank up. And then we'll head up towards Zion. And from there, I don't know, probably head up to 89 and run 89 up to 70. Looking right at the damn sun. I'm glad I kept the tinted one in. I'll double check before I'm 99%. I know I put the clear one back in, but I'll double check and make sure. I don't know where I would have. But we're only going, 15-20 miles. So if I need to double back, it ain't the end of the world. Yeah, it's at Speedway Boulevard, so it's 11 minutes. One thing about this about this area, I have smelled. I've been to downtown. I've been around dispensaries, marijuana stores. To put it bluntly, no pun intended. I smelled it everywhere. I smelled marijuana everywhere downtown. And that's one thing about Utah. It'll be kind of nice to go back to a state where weed isn't legal. It doesn't feel like it's as windy this morning as it was yesterday, which, God, I hope not. That was not fun yesterday, going through that mess. Alright, so the plan to start the day is we're going to stop, like I said, at the Petro to top the tank up and grab a coffee. Since, yeah. And then we'll stop in, Mesquite to fill my belly. And then about another half hour up the road, 40 minutes up the road at Zion, Harley. And from there, I don't really know what I'm going to do. I might take US 89 and putz around on that for a while. Alright, we'll pick this up as we get further up. But yeah, the Arizona strip's definitely going to be out. Like I said, I don't know which way I'm going after I get to fill my belly, after I get to Zion Harley. But we'll check back and see what we're doing. All right, see you in a bit. All right, gasoline has been obtainium. So let us now go. Let us head up to Mesquite. Oh, Las Vegas Boulevard comes all the way down here, huh? Okay, it's right here. Northbound, please. So this is how they got this set up. Let's get up to Mesquite and get my belly full, because it's now what, like yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna pop off and head over to 89 and a couple of state routes that look interesting, but in any case, the goal is still to get over to Green River tonight. Set the cruise at 80 and let's go. Kind of curious to see what the heads get up to today. Yesterday they were up to about 295 was the hottest I saw. I know one thing, the inside of my thighs were getting roasted. It'd be a little nicer this morning. I wish I would have been able to take 2 weeks off, but you know, I made a determination to go to Sturgis instead. Otherwise, I would have taken 2 weeks off. And my trip would have been probably a little different. I probably, if I was going to guess, if I had a 2-week trip to do, I probably would have done the Key, go east to like Maryland, DC area, cut down the eastern shore to Key West, and come up the western coast of Florida. And then basically probably take I-10 the whole way, you know, I-10, US 90, the whole way across to LA, San Diego area. Yeah. I'm not saying do a Four Corners ride, but kind of close to it. My biggest problem is I'm pretty much 1,200 miles from one of the corners. So yeah, either go up to like Fort Kent, Maine, or head west to, yeah. It's fun to think about what you would do if you had, you know, what if I had a month I could take off? Well, tried to do the whole 48 and hit every one of them. Probably need 3 weeks to do it. Do the 4 corners plus hitting one spot in every, one place in every one of the lower 48. But that was the other reason I wanted to make sure I'd be home on Saturdays. Should something happen, I need something to get done on the bike, I got a day. I got a day I can kind of spend in a shop if I have to. And even though it's kind of a weird tire size that goes on this bike, the width and the wheel diameter isn't. It's the aspect ratio. It's kind of weird on this bike. I nearly said truck. It's a 180/70 R16 or B16. I believe this is the only bike that takes that size tire. The Lowrider S might, but I'm not sure. I thought it took the ST. It might take the same tire, but I'm not sure. Now I believe it. Like I said, I think it's the only bike that takes that exact size tire. But the touring bikes, the Road Glide, Street Glide, Road King, yada yada yada, they all take a 180/65 B16. Just means the tire would be a little bit shorter. My speedo would be off 2 miles an hour maybe, which I can calibrate. Okay, well, the buffet at the Virgin River. I mean, for $10, it was fine. Only really complaint I have is that sausage and gravy tasted like, paste. But other than that, I mean, everything else was fine. The eggs were still a little watery, but what do you want for $10? All right, let's hit the Arizona Strip. I think. I'm pretty sure we're gonna head to Bryce Canyon for a little bit. So that's going to be the plan. We're going to head out. We're going to get up there and go through Cedar City and head to Bryce Canyon. We'll hit Highway 12 and go around the swell that way instead of going through the swell on 70. Still planning to make it to Green River. So that's the plan at least. Arizona. There is no Arizona. Why am I looking for a 7th gear like a dog? And still, like I said, the plan still is tonight to make it to Grand Junction. I got Green River on the brain. Summer golf special, $45. Well, yeah, you play golf in this area in the afternoon, it's probably like after 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock. You'd have to be given cheap golf for that, because it's, hot. You got 2 Arizona states. You got the old one, the new one there with the Grand Canyon, and then you got the Centennial one here, which, So we'll get to Grand Junction today, and then tomorrow we'll figure out. I'm thinking I might head south out of Grand Junction on 50. Either that, or we'll head south. We'll follow 70 through Glenwood Canyon, blah blah blah, and then take 24 and end up in Colorado Springs, and yeah. And either stop in Kansas or, tomorrow night. I would like to stop at a Super 8, maybe. Yeah, Super 8. And see if maybe they save my laptop charger. That would be nice. that would be Wednesday night, would be over that way. And like, I don't know, Salina, probably Salina, that area. Or the other option, like I said, would be to head down US 50. Pity. Or I might head north. I don't know. We'll see. They keep changing the forecast for rapid. Now it looks almost halfway decent. Slight chance of some afternoon showers, but other than that, because Grand Junction to Rapid, I think, is like 600 miles. The gorge. Uh-oh, he got hyper flash going on. This is probably one of the most underrated stretches of interstate in the entire country that nobody thinks about as the truly beautiful stretches. You know, Glenwood Canyon, sure. Columbia River Gorge, absolutely. I think this is as good, if not better. And there's good reason those other ones are as famous as they are, because they're absolutely gorgeous, but, you know, nobody talks about this. So I think this used to be US 91, was what I-15 is basically replaced. The other thing I want to do while I'm at Zion Harley is just check and see if they got like a ride map or something of the good stuff out here. I got to imagine they do, because there is so much of it. .3,000 feet. We're kind of going to hang at about 3,000 to 3,500 for a while. I don't think a Maverick should have an FX4 package on it. Sorry. It's not really a truck. It's a crossover at best. Why? Because it's a damn unibody. It's not even a body on frame like trucks are supposed to be. Let's see what all parks are this way. I know Zion is. North Rim might be. Grand Canyon and Lake Powell, yeah. right, there's actually people here today. Yay! Bought a t-shirt and bought, was talking to one of the sales guys about some of the good rides. He said there's a bunch of them. You can go to North Rim, you can go blah, 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 blah. Got my wallet right. The only bad thing is the t-shirt I bought was expensive. It was like a $50 t-shirt. We're zipped up, glasses are on. We good. So we're going to head towards Bryce Canyon. And we'll basically shortcut off the swell. Or not so much shortcut it, but you know what I mean. Alright, interstate, loud, boring. We're going to stop in about an hour to get gas. $78 miles, okay. We good, glasses are on. Alright, 80-mile-an-hour speed limit. It's going to be loud, it's going to be roaring. You won't be able to hear me. And I don't know if there's going to be any good scenery or not on this. So, I'll go up this hill and we'll see if there is. If there's not, we're going to cut it off. I mean, it's pretty. You got all the red rock canyons and hills and mountains and stuff. This is Zion National Park. They should, you know what? They'd be smart if they had somewhat up there, but in Cedar City, like a Bryce Canyon, Harley Davidson or something like that. What? I got poop? What? What? Must be a manure company. Oh yeah, with the wet head socket, feels really nice right now. Okay, we're gonna stay with it. This is beautiful. Gas tank's full. Got me a drink. Yeah, so we're gonna head over to towards Bryce Canyon, like I said, and follow. I almost said US 12, but no, that's by me. Gonna head over to Utah 12, and basically we're gonna go that route to go around this, go through / around the San Rafael Swell. If I do have to buy admission for the park, well, I'll go ahead and just buy the annual for the nationwide for, I think it's $80. I think it's $80. I took a quick peek, was looking at hotels in / around Grand Junction, Super 8, Ramada, a couple others, right around $75, $80 for the night, which is kind of what I was expecting to spend. Which is kind of about what I was expecting to spend. I try to be in that $80 a night range, give or take. Some places you're going to be more, some you're going to be less. I don't know why I downshifted, because I'm a dumb. I'll need gas again probably in about an hour. This for about 40 miles to get to 89, but it looks like it's going to be a very, very beautiful 40 miles. So we're going to stay on this one for now. I kind of finagled with this camera. We'll see if this holds any better. I built an extension. Cedar Breaks, Navajo Lake, Duck Creek, Bryce Canyon.